Welcome to episode 16 of Dean Smiles. Today's episode is Technology Smile Tools. It's technology that creates smiles. So first of all, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Dean. I'm a retired teacher, retired middle school STEM teacher and science teacher. Today, it's about the tools in technology that create smiles. And this is a slippery slope because technology, moderation is a big thing. And technology can take control of your life because of different ways it pulls you in. But at the same token, there's some cool things. And we've all seen those people that you're sitting in a group of friends or at a restaurant or what have you, and they pick up their phone all the time. They're not present. They're not there. Be there from the fish philosophy. Don't be that person. We're not going to talk about that. You know who they are. You know you can't control them. They're going to do it. But don't be that person. Be present and be ready and giving to get and give those smiles of the people you're with currently. So these are the 5 that I just wrote down as I went through since last week on my routine that give me smiles. And they give me smiles for my new acronym, NSM, and that's Next Smile Mindset. Because you never know, and you'll see it in today's episode, you'll never know when that next smile is coming, whether you're going to get it or whether you're going to give it. And it has something to do with these tools. Okay, number 1, for me, I love summer. I love getting outside. And my number 1, I got to protect my energy. So I've been getting up and instead of scrolling on my device right away or looking at the news or looking at other stuff, I put my earbuds in and I go for a 2 to 3 mile walk. I listen to podcasts, sometimes to learn, sometimes to be inspired. I listen to music, sometimes to uplift me. Sometimes I have my earbuds in and I take in what's going around here. But most of the time it's podcasts, and I go around and I just walk over to the track over here, and it's so fun to listen and learn on one hand, but then to see how the town comes alive, and especially in a track. There's another lady, I would guess about my age. She's out there, she runs a couple more miles every morning. We say hi. And then one day I was out there and there was a group of high school, middle school, high school that were part of some running club. They were cordial, they were friendly. There were tired smiles coming from them, but the podcast and the music give me the energy, protect my energy, so I can be the best that I can be, giving smiles down the road. So it starts with that for me right away in the morning. Number 2, I have a birthday app. I've always been big on reaching out to people on their birthdays, and started with family and friends, but then it extended to when I was a web leader, which is where everybody belongs, and 8th graders apply to be in web so that they can mentor incoming 6th graders to help them maneuver and navigate that first year of middle school, which can be very traumatic for some. So I started going off of this list that I had, and I entered it into a birthday app. There's birthday apps in iOS and Android that are super slick. So as a birthday comes up, and during COVID when we were distance learning, I would send birthday wishes out to those students. Well, this happened, I was a web leader for 4 years, and in those 4 years, we got the list, and I just kept getting the birthday list, getting donuts, and then following up, doing birthday wishes. Well, my first web group is now freshmen in college, and I still reach out to them and wish them happy birthday in their college or whatever their life is, and it initiates a smile and some dialogue in between. And just about all of them are still staying connected in that way, and that puts a smile on my face. Number 2, today is Igor's birthday. Igor is a Spanish friend, and about now, 32 years ago, we met, and we've been best friends ever since. Even though the distance is Spain, he would bring Spanish students over to a basketball camp where we both coached. We just hit it off. We stayed connected. We talk about once a month, pick up right where we left off. We see each other about once a year. He's a basketball agent. Yeah, there's more to come next week on that because he's got big news. I won't drop it just yet. But I gave him a call today. We talked for about 15-20 minutes. He's very busy. This is the time of the year he's getting ready for the NBA draft. But WhatsApp, I mean, is that not cool that you can call for free, roughly, or relatively free, to someone else in another country, wish them happy birthday, stayed connected, and put a smile on both of our faces. So the birthday app has been such a gift for me, and it seems like it puts a smile on the face of the people receiving it. So that's number 2. Number 3, meaningful messages. Now, we all communicate in using some sort of iMessage, Messenger, messages, Snapchat, Instagram, you know, there's bundles of them. But meaningful messages used not in a way to pull you away from someone, but to get you closer. Odin got a watch that he can send and receive messages. Mom and Dad are setting this up in a way to ease him into technology and still stay connected. You get these random elementary messages that are just so beautiful. And my thing in school, and I still use it now, is whatever day it is, like today is Wednesday, Happy Wednesday. Odin sends out a message, Happy Wednesday, what are you up to? Sometimes he replies right away, sometimes it's not for a long time. But what a cool way, short, sweet, put a smile on our faces, and then still enables him to do what he wants. Other meaningful messages. Ethan and Owen play basketball. I love watching them play in person. After the games of playing in person, they have mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, friends. There's a group of them. They're always very appreciative, but being able to talk to them, and really for me, being a basketball enthusiast, getting under the hood, we don't have time. They have other things. They're teenagers. They have friends, and they're respectful, but they want to hang out with their friends. I use Snapchat Messenger. After the game, like if we're in Arizona, we can watch the game. I can dissect it and internalize it. And I'm the best coach from the distance ever. And just send out to each of them, game summary update. And we can have this deep dive of basketball discussion in a way that we just can't do it in person in the same way, because there's so many people that they're reaching out to and want to be respectful to. So I really, really appreciate that. And all my family, family and friends, don't you just love when you get that message that just puts a smile on your face? Like a former grad student or former web student who graduated this year, my last grad party, just before I started this, I had dropped I wasn't able to make it to Olivia's party. I dropped a card and a present, and she sent me a message. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying your new grandson and can't wait to see you at Gopher Games. Is that not a cool way to get a message and put a smile on your face? Doesn't take up a lot of time. It's quick, simple, sweet, shows appreciation, moves on, and it builds the relationship. Number 4, and this one really has come full circle, my coffee app. And I'm going to just say I've got a couple coffee apps. I have a problem. But my Starbucks app, I got the app because when I was teaching, oh my goodness, I was so blessed. Christmas, end of the year gifts, thank you, Starbucks gift cards. I would load all the gift cards. I went years never having to pay for coffee. Thank you to all the family, students, and friends that have done it over the year. Now I have to pay for it myself. Oh, it's totally worth it. So, as I've said in past episodes, I take my mom for a drive, and at least once a week we go to Starbucks, sometimes twice, and I introduced her to a caramel frappuccino. She has some memory issues, so every time it's like the first time she's had it, she loves it. It is our thing. I call this Starbucks that I go to the Fun Bunch, and I have gotten to know them and just, how are you doing? How is your day? Not just how you doing. And we have this dialogue, and I always tell them how I appreciate they have such a good attitude when they're not always treated that well sometimes. And you've seen and you know what I'm talking about. So this has gone on for quite a while. They know I'm coming, this and that. Yesterday I took my mom, it was a heavy, cloudy day, and she was missing my dad, her husband, quite a bit. And I think the cloudy day, the rainy day triggered a lot of farm emotions. She wasn't quite herself in the same way, and that weighed a little heavy on me. So we went to Starbucks, and Anna, she meets me, and so, she gets my order. She said, okay, we'll get this 2 caramel frappuccinos. I'm waiting there. She leans over to me and she goes, how is your day going? With a smile. The same question I asked her and ask servers and customer service all the time. It just warmed my heart. I mean, she totally flipped it on me. Okay. Well, I had business at Target today, and of course I had to swing by. Anna was working again, and it was so beautiful. She goes, okay, caramel frappuccino, I know what you want, grande, but I can't remember your name. And so I told her, and she goes, okay, have a great day and keep smiling. Is that not cool how that coffee app put a smile? I was trying to put a smile on her and their face, and she recognized it and reached back. And then today I'm talking to Vicki, a mom of a former student I coached. We were reconnecting. We're both grandparents, retired, reminiscing, all because of that coffee app. Put a smile. You can see it. It was very, very special and very meaningful. Number 5, and this one's so simple, so basic, but our family lives by it. Caller ID. Now, why does that put a smile on my face? First of all, if I don't recognize the number, I am not going to waste time answering the phone unless there is some chance it's something my mom or it's something medical, and I can kind of piece together that it might be. I mean, I've got to be expecting a phone call for that, because I've told my family and friends I'm not going to answer if I don't see the number or see that you're in my contacts. And if it's really important, they'll call back. On the flip side, caller ID, if I see one of our kids, one of our family, one of our friends calling, and it's just like, oh, we get to chat, we get to talk. They also know that if I'm entertaining, if I'm busy, I'm not going to take the call, but I'll call you back or leave a message. Because sometimes within our family, we just want to call just to chat. Just because I didn't answer doesn't mean I love you any more or any less, but I might be busy. And the flip side is they tell us that. So caller ID sifts through, oh no, the warranty on the car that I no longer have is expired. I'm not wasting time with that. And those conversations don't bring me joy. I can see it makes me smile when a family member, friend, spouse, grandparent, someone that I recognize is calling, and I can answer, or I'm going to call right back. Caller ID, in a weird backwards way, puts a smile on my face to utilize my time better and to protect my peace and my energy. And so I have that next smile mindset. I would love to hear the technology tools that you use to protect your smiles and that you give your smiles, and also help you keep your focus so that technology doesn't take you away from the important things in your life. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for smiling. Until next time, keep smiling. Hi, welcome to Dean Smiles, episode 16. Yeah, you know what I mean.